Life is not predictable, students. Life is always unpredictable. So today I'm going to talk about the results that is not as per your prediction. Many of you have worked hard. A lot of effort has been put in. But there may be many, in lakhs, in millions, who actually have not got the output as per your input or as per your hard work. First of all, kudos and congratulations to all of them, those who have attained it, who could be lucky enough to get it. But this session is actually focused on students, those who put in their 100%, had high hopes, but missed the chance. It's normal. Students, I want to tell you one story today. A story about a girl. She lived in the hills. She studied in the hills of Darjeeling, which is very popularly known for undergoing strikes. Syllabus wasn't complete, and the knowledge that she could acquire was maybe not sufficient to do well in her exams. So what happened was, her life has always been very ambitious sort of a life. She always wanted to do something well. She always wanted to fulfill her father's dream, mother's desires. She always wanted to be up to the mark of the expectation of the teachers. She was a very loved student, and that result actually demotivated her to a certain extent. When she got a result, it was not in 90s, neither in 80s. She got her results in 76%. Now, this 76% could not get her into the college she desired. She wanted to get into DU. She wanted to get into, the cutoff colleges. The college's cutoff used to be, 90%, 80%. But she belonged to a general category where there was no reservation that could help her. There was no seat reservations that could actually give her some relief. She belonged to a general category. Then what could make her do what she desired to, and what could make her get in the colleges that she aspired to be in? How could she get in? What she would do? What do you think? She gave up? No, students, she didn't. As I said, she was an ambitious kid. She always had a lot of other curricular activities which she always participated in. She was not a very good athlete, but she always participated in inter-school competitions. She was not always very good with table tennis, but she had represented at least state. She was not a very good actor or actress, but she was always a part of drama and theatre. She was not a very good, debate. She was not very good as a public speaker, but she always tried her level best. After she got her result, where her father aspired and desired that her daughter would be a doctor or an engineer, she was under that pressure. And the outcome of 76% of her result, which was already demotivating. Her father said, 76%? Do you really think you can crack any of the entrances? Even the entrances won't be cleared by you. Demotivation on top of demotivation. She had given up hopes, but there was still something within her that always told her, no, I cannot stay back. I cannot stay back. If I have to go into DU, if I have to get into the colleges of my dream, I have to pursue the course and the subject that I want to take up, I have to fight, not allowing her to be demotivated. There was something from within that was, pushing her, that no, you have to go ahead. You have to do it. You have to prove that you are a good daughter. You have to prove that you can do it. You cannot let the people who have so much of hopes on you and has so much of trust on you to get demotivated. So she took up that pledge that whatever be it, I will make sure that I am in one of the best of colleges. So simultaneously, her father had made her undergo a lot of entrance tests. Now remember, she has just got 76%. And when the results of AIEEE, which is no more applicable, she got through that entrance. So do you really think that board exam result could determine that whether you will be in one of the NITs or no? You know which are the colleges she was offered? She was offered NIT Bhopal. She was offered colleges like School of Planning and Architecture in Delhi. She was offered BITS Pilani for engineering. But again, there was a conflict. She never wanted to be an engineer. She always wanted to be somebody who could relieve people from mental agony, from mental pain, from the pain that they are going through in their life. She actually wanted to be a psychologist. So this pressure of her father's, desire and her trust and his wishes on her and her own aspiration and her passion were, confusing her, was troubling her. And that phase of life, she was all in tears, all torn apart. What should she do? But it was her father when she had told that whatever you do, that I will be happy in. That one statement always hit her, and she took a very hard decision of not choosing any of the engineering colleges that she got in. She didn't take up the NITs. She didn't take up a BITS Pilani. She didn't take up School of Planning and Architecture, and her father got very angry. He didn't speak to her for maybe a year. And she took up a decision that she would go to Delhi with that mark sheet which had 76% only, where only students could get into the colleges were 80%ers and 90%ers. She took up the challenge. She said, whatever happens, I want to try it. I want to go. So what made her do that? Even she doesn't know. She didn't know. She went there. She went to all the colleges. They were there. You still have the common test, common forms that you fill in for DU, and you also have separate forms given out by the colleges of every college of DU. She filled up the college form, the DU common form, as well as all the forms which she wanted to take up. Lady Shri Ram's, Kamala Nehru College, Hansraj, Kilorimal, majority of the colleges, she took up individual forms. And when she took up the individual forms, she acknowledged that there were certain reservations there for NCC students, and she was an NCC cadet also. There were certain reservations as sports quota. There were certain reservations for ECA quota. There was certain reservation for NSS quota. She said, why not give it a try? She tried and did everything that was there. She submitted her NCC certificates. She went and did her ECA, extracurricular activity, whatever she could participate in, debate, acting, theatre, public speaking, everything that was possible. She went in to all the types of sports she could participate in, and do you know what was the response she got? She had got colleges like Lady Shri Ram's in her hand with the subject that she wanted to take up. She had got colleges like Kamala Nehru with the subject she wanted to take up. She had Hansraj College inviting her, offering her the best of the course which they could give her, because she did not have psychology there, they were offering her anthropology, which is very known there. But she didn't want to go for that, so that is one of the best college, number one college of DU was offering her that. But she did not take up that because she did not have the subject psychology there. She chose Kamala Nehru out of all because of few reasons. The reasons were her accommodation which she had chosen in Delhi was close to Kamala Nehru. Now, see students, that day the girl learned this, that there were students who were 90%ers, 93%ers, were not getting the subject of their choice, but she was offered the subject which she wanted to take up. You know why? Because she was not only having 70%, but also that 100% which others didn't have. So you are a student who could not score 90, But you are a student who have scored maybe 60 plus that other 100 thing that you are there with. So you are not behind anybody, student. Never feel that you are a loser, never feel that you are nobody, never feel that you are lesser than anybody. You are somebody who has that 60% plus 20% of some activity plus 30% of some other activity plus 50% of some other activity. So you are an all-rounder student. Don't ever think that you are somebody who cannot do anything. You are somebody who can do everything possible in their life. They can study, they can do the best, but you are somebody who can change the world, who can bring the transition in the life of people. And trust me, today that girl is doing what she wanted to. She fulfilled her dream. She got into the college which she wanted to. She passed out with flying colors. She always got 10 out of 10 in all the practical assignments. She always got above 69%, which is always one of the top ranking students of the college, and she always passed out with flying colors. So that is that girl who was an average student, who passed out like an average student but did achieve whatever she wanted to achieve. You don't know who she is? It's me who's standing in front of you. Today I am speaking to you because I know how it feels to you. So don't feel that you cannot be a person who cannot make things happen. You can change the world. You can do a lot of things. And see, today I stand here as an assistant professor. So I'm not a person who could do nothing in my life. And I'm happy, and I can say that I'm changing not only my life, but I'm changing several students' life. So students, you can do a lot in life. And trust me, maybe I wouldn't have been happy if I would have been an engineer today. I would have got the best of NITs. But student, I wouldn't have been happy, because I am happy and I'm content because I am solving the mental problems and the stress of the students who are there, who are suffering, which I wanted to do. I'm pursuing my passion. So I'm happy today. So never ever feel demotivated. Result is not the conclusion. Result is just the beginning to the next step of your life, is the beginning of the next phase of your life. So students, let's work on it. Let's compile all the strength that you have. Get everything together and work on your dream, and you will achieve it. There is nothing that you cannot achieve. Thank you so much. All the best.